This is Neil Ratner Rock Doc here on WDST Radio Woodstock with another episode of This Week in Rock with support from Transcendental and my friend, the amazing dentist and rock star Bruce Milner. Visit his office, Transcendental, at 2 Maverick Road on the corner of Maverick Road and Route 375. On September 21st, 2004, Green Day released the album American Idiot. A punk rock opera, American Idiot follows the story of Jesus of Suburbia, a lower-middle-class American adolescent anti-hero who experiences the disillusionment and dissent of a generation that came of age in a period shaped by tumultuous events such as 9/11 and the Iraq War. American Idiot was a critical and commercial success upon release, and has since been hailed as one of the greatest albums of all time, inspiring a Broadway musical, a documentary, and an unmade feature film adaptation. Green Day was one of the most popular rock acts of the 1990s. However, their 2000 album, Warning, was a commercial disappointment. The band spent much of 2002 recording an album they later admitted would not have been their best work, and luckily for them, the demo tapes were stolen. Billie Armstrong, the band's main songwriter, traveled to New York City alone for a few weeks, renting a small loft in the East Village of Manhattan, and while there, he formulated much of the album's storyline about people going away and getting the hell out, while at the same time fighting their own inner demons. The result was a more societally critical, politically charged record which returned to the band's punk rock sound. Although the last song on the album, Wake Me Up When September Ends, doesn't quite follow the album's central narrative, the lyrics have been interpreted in many ways, including as a song about the victims and survivors of the September 11th attacks. However, as Armstrong relates in an interview with Howard Stern, the idea for the song had been there for a long time.
You lost your father when you were 10, Billy, right?
That's right.
I guess your mother or somebody said to you, hey, come out of your room. You were devastated that you'd lost your father. And you just said, wake me up when September ends. And to me, not only is that a profound line, but the fact that you held on to it for years and years later remembered that. Did you write that down, or is that something that just stayed with you?
I think it's just something that just stayed with me. Just kind of the month of September always kind of being that anniversary that is sort of, I don't know, it's just kind of a bummer. But I think, it's weird because like when things happen when you're like that, when you're that young, it's almost like it's like life starts at like year 0 or something like that again. So
do you still actively think about your father when you sing this?
Yeah. I mean, I think about him every day. Really? So it's like, it's nice to be able to kind of write a song, because I kind of avoided writing about him for many years, and then finally, like, kind of having a breakthrough like that was it just felt good. It wasn't like a negative emotion so much, but it was just kind of like honoring him.
It wasn't morose. It was like, hey, I'm finally able to sing about you and write a song about you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's listen. From American Idiot, Green Day, and Wake Me Up When September Ends.